something vulgar to the voyeur, but knew that would set a bad example. So she instead forced a smile. "Sweetie, let me clean the back seat so you can get in. You can change your shirt in there and no one will see. All right?" Chrissa nodded reluctantly. Daisy planted her where she could see her, then cleaned up the mess as best she could. In the 80-plus degree weather that was spring in Los Angeles, the interior of the car was already heating up. The smell nearly made her gag. Blood she could handle just fine. Open up a body and she was okay with that. But this? A nightmare. She finished her work and coaxed Chrissa closer to the car, only to notice the BMW driving by again. But with the sun hitting the side window, she couldn't see who was driving. Better to ignore them, she told herself, slipping off her daughter's school uniform polo shirt and putting on a t-shirt with Elsa from Frozen on the front. Sadly, she had nothing for herself to change into. She wiped up her pants and shoes and was about to try to buckle Chrissa in when the BMW pulled up to the curb behind her car. Daisy told herself not to panic, even as she wished for lethal training in some kind of karate. Or a can of pepper spray. Was that legal in Los Angeles? Before she could decide, the driver's door opened and a tall, beautiful blonde woman stepped out. Daisy silently ran through all the swear words she knew, created a few unique combinations, then wanted to know why God currently hated her, because there was no other explanation for Sage Vitale to be walking toward her, looking as fabulous as only Sage could in skinny jeans and a flowy top that made her appear sexy and ethereal at the same time. 4-inch heel boots completed the look. Daisy, on the other hand, had been up since 4, hadn't showered since yesterday, and hey, the vomit. Last she'd heard, Sage was in Italy, married to a count. Because that was Sage's life. Race car drivers and counts and being tall and skinny and beautiful. Daisy was smart and had a sparkling personality. It just wasn't fair. Sage looked from her to her daughter. "Daisy, I thought that was you when I drove by. Are you okay?" No, she wasn't. Any idiot could see that. Her kid was obviously sick, Daisy had puke on her pants and shoes, so no, not okay. "We're fine," Daisy said, trying not to clench her teeth. Her dentist had told her that if she didn't learn to relax, she was going to have to wear a mouthguard at night to stop herself from grinding her teeth. She felt her bedtime routine already lacked a certain sex appeal, and she sure didn't need a mouthguard adding to the problem. "You don't seem fine," Sage said, her nose wrinkling, no doubt from the smell. "Who are you?" Chrissa asked. This is Sage. She's my stepsister, or at least she had been, once." Chrissa rubbed her suddenly running nose. "So you're my aunt?" "No," Daisy said firmly. "Please buckle up so we can get home." For once, Chrissa didn't complain or talk back. Instead, she buckled her seatbelt, twisting her head to keep looking at Sage. Daisy thought about warning her of the danger of that. Sage was like the sun, and if you stared at her too long, there was permanent damage. Later, she would think about what quirk of fate had her former stepsister driving by at the exact moment she was at her lowest. L.A. had a population of what, 8 million people? What were the odds? Although she supposed they did live close. Sort of. But still. She forced a tight smile. "Thank you for stopping. It was very kind." "I couldn't believe it was you, standing there on the side of the road," Sage admitted. "I knew you had kids, but seeing you with your daughter, it's just strange." "We haven't really kept in touch," Daisy said, inching toward her door. "Right, we haven't seen each other since your wedding." Daisy stared at her stepsister. Really? Sage had gone there? "Yes, my wedding 12 years ago, where you announced to everyone in the room that you were still in love with the man I was marrying. It was great." Sage flushed. It wasn't exactly like that. Oh, yes, it was, but Daisy didn't want to stay in chit-chat. "Thanks again." She waved and ducked into her car. "She's really pretty," Chrissa said admiringly. "I like what she's wearing." "It's jeans and a shirt," Daisy snapped before she could stop herself. "Sorry, I'm tired. Let's get you home." In the rearview mirror, she saw Sage get back in her car. Their eyes met briefly in the mirror. Then Daisy focused her attention on starting her car. She pushed the button to engage.